Alright, what is up everyone? Brian with you from TheGameCommon. We're back doing our AI-only championship series here in Civilization 6. We're on to the second chance rounds and we're doing group stage 4. Yeah, for the first time, clearly. Because we hadn't done this before and had it completely destroyed by zombies. No, that would be silly. So ultimately, since it was we had like 3 cities left there by the end of the game, is like, yeah, we're just gonna redo this. Like, maybe if some of the civs maybe survived or had fought back, it just didn't make sense to continue it on when you literally had like 3 civs completely surrounded by zombies by that last episode. So anyways, everything's the same except we switched it up to shuffle, so we should get a good map here pretty quickly. Shut off zombie defense mode clearly. Still gonna leave secret society off for now, even though I think I've been convinced that it really doesn't have that much impact. But yeah, if for no other reason, at least it's gonna get rid of some of the cultist spams. So I think with everything else, let's go ahead and launch in, and I'll be right back here as soon as it loads in. All right, let's see how the map ended up shaking out. We actually have 2 continents, which hopefully should be fairly balanced here. Let's see. It looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side and then 3 on the other. But there's 3 on the smaller one, so I think that'll work out. Okay, I think that's fair. I was kind of hoping for more of a Pangaea map, but this will work. So Korea is in the northwest. We got Mongolia smack dab in the middle. We got Babylon to their southwest. Interesting. And then we have Portugal on the same island. So then the other island, we have Samaria, we have Japan, and we have Khmer. So interesting. We got the war carts over here. We got Japan over here. Japan's not going to get as much of a benefit on this map because there's not going to be as much coastal land, but we'll see whether or not Samaria ends up punishing Khmer here. So without zombies, is there really anything we got to worry about early on? I'm trying to think. So the barbarian camps did spawn, right? Yeah, except there wasn't that many barbarian camps. Yeah, there's only like 3 barbarian camps, and this one's getting wiped out by Portugal, which way to go, Portugal. Way to help out your probably your biggest rival right now with Mongolia. So this should be interesting because now we can get a little bit better vision on how these civs are going to actually work out. Like, this to me is like one of the greatest groups I think I've ever seen. At least this is maybe the most excited group I think I have ever seen. Like, if you got rid of, it's funny just having Khmer in here because everyone's everyone's kind of awesome, and then you have Khmer. So I think if you replace Portugal with Teddy, I think this would be my ideal group. I love every one of these civs. Although the Kublai Khan Mongolia, I think I'd rather see regular Mongolia just because, I'm just not as familiar with Kublai Khan Mongolia, and I know regular Mongolia is pretty dang good. Okay, we got a freeze. Cool, I love when that happens. So, anything major before we restart? Let's see. You're at 3. You're at 3. You're at 3. Everyone's got a decent amount of room here. In fact, Korea's got enough room that she might be able to make some waves here. Now, what's interesting is Mongolia's only at 2. They're a little behind, as is Babylon. Did Babylon end up losing something? No, but they are being invaded by the barbarians. So, and the funny thing is Portugal actually helped out Mongolia. And in fact, it looks like Portugal is going to go warring. So, all right, we'll put a pause in and we'll reload it. So we'll be back in 1 sec. All right, so yeah, that was not my fault. I didn't click on anything this time. So just one of the occasional freezes, which is the downside. It's like I finally get a map that works the very first time. And then of course, the game freezes on me just to waste some extra time. All right, so it looks like Mongolia and Babylon are going to try settling on top of each other. So I would assume we're going to get a invasion here by Mongolia, specifically if we don't see a war by Portugal, which is looking like it's not going to happen. So I would not be shocked here if Mongolia ends up declaring war on Babylon. Now, Babylon is still dealing with a bunch of, I was going to say zombies, but a bunch of barbarians down there. So this would be a great time for Mongolia to do it. What is their score, their military might? So 175 compared to 104. Yeah, and they're moving. They are moving. All right. Anyone else going to war here? It looks like potentially Khmer, maybe, but they still are pretty far away. Looks like Japan just killed off some barbarians, but there's lots of room over there, so nothing yet. And you're kind of off by yourself doing your own thing, and you're kind of off doing your own thing. What happened to all your troops? Huh, you ended up losing some of the troops. So anyways, I imagine the war is going to happen probably right about now. There you go. And Babylon's going to actually lose their town here. Interesting. So yeah, because they're going to get completely wiped out here. Well, not completely wiped out, but because they don't have walls and they don't have any military might right here. That is kind of unfortunate for Babylon. That being said, if there's one civ that can survive this, I think it's Babylon. So he's actually trying to go settle another city right next to it, which is kind of hilarious. So what you need for Babylon right now, and it looks like he's going to get it back, is you need Portugal to kind of come in and hop out and decide to declare war, or heck, even Korea, anything to like get a peace really quickly. Now this is going to flip back to him, so this is going to be totally fine. And honestly, I think Babylon's going to be fine. I really am. Like, he just gets so much tech here, like this isn't going to really put him back. I think at some point he's going to absolutely murder the crap out of Mongolia, so I think it's just a matter of time. Is Mongolia at war now with other people? Hard to tell. Kublai Khan, no, you're only at war against Hammurabi, but he is moving his troops back, which is interesting. So I'm wondering if he's thinking that Korea is about to declare war, because Korea actually did a very aggressive settle here as well. Portugal, I mean, that was where, actually no, that's your 4th town. Yeah, you went aggressive too. Interesting. And you're trying to throw down your 5th town. Now, Karshamash is going to flip. Let's see, 8.1. Yeah, there's no way that he holds on to that. And it's going to flip before the new era. Now, I don't think you're going to see a Dark Age here from Babylon. Oh, we have the Barbarian one turned on. Whoops. Well, all right. Whoops. I thought that one shouldn't be turned on. All right. Well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, except that is just absolutely horrifying for Mongolia, or sorry, for Babylon, because now he's dealing with the Eagle Warriors. But those Eagle Warriors are never going to get above 28 because, you know, barbarians can't hold luxury items. So there you go. All right. So Korea did declare war. Not surprising, except Korea doesn't really have any troops here for this war. So I guess surprising from that standpoint. I don't know what she was expecting here. Like 275, she's at 151. What the heck? Yeah, what was that war declaration, Korea? All right, that was a little weird. Portugal is at 185, so I mean, yeah, but I mean, you're talking right now, Kublai Khan's got like twice as many troops as all his neighbors. Over on the other continent, though, everyone's rolling around to 300. And we actually have a war here between Khmer and Sumeria. Not surprising. I was kind of expecting Khmer maybe to go to war, and it looks like Khmer did end up declaring war. Now, he's got the heavy chariots, but we got the war carts here, which are just god tier. Hippolyta's out as well, but Hippolyta, not the best hero to have right now. You'd rather see like a Beowulf. Well, if you're a player, I'd rather see Beowulf so I can just instantly kill. There's also Oya over here, which I don't know if the AI actually uses the Oya. No, I mean, the lightning bolts are jumping down, but I don't think, it said 42. I don't know. I don't know if if the AI can use the Oya ability. Because I feel like, I say that. I was going to say that I feel like the AI never uses the ability, but that's not entirely strictly true. Are you kidding me? You froze again. Because anyways, we do see that Himiko, they tend to use it with the city-states. All right, well, screw you too, game. Gosh, I'm just trying to get a recording done today. We'll be back again in another minute. Okay, can you work this time, or are you gonna crash again? So let's see, where were we? We were on the western continent because we had the war going on over here. Now he only has one war cart, and in fact, he's got a couple more, but they're pretty far south. Right now he's out of position, Mongolia. So Khmer might be able to actually utilize this. We'll see. Everyone got a golden age, which is not at all shocking. I mean, the thing is, he does have, he's popping a war tower out in 2 turns, which I would actually say probably better than a wall right here. Now what's going to be interesting is which unit's going to move out. Is he going to take the war cart out? Is he going to use, okay, good. By having the war cart there, now he's at 30 combat strength, and even though the city's surrounded, he's going to have, Khmer's going to have a really hard time taking that. And he's actually got the backup war cart here to come do some damage too. They're actually investing quite a bit of combat strength here, killing off the warrior, which is perfectly fine. He's got another war cart now popping out in 2 turns. And, actually, Khmer's moving past it, which is not advisable. Now we got Archer and we have War Cart right here. Oh, Akkad is in this war as well. Ooh, interesting. That's good. So Akkad is actually on Jayavarman's side. So that is actually pulling away some of the focus here from Sumeria. But it looks like he's gonna hold on right now. There is a couple catapults incoming, and Khmer, dude, freaking working on those war carts, or sorry, those heavy chariots. Absolutely going crazy on that. Karshamash did end up flipping back, and it looks like Babylon's coming in for revenge. We'll see. Himiko did pop out for Portugal, and interesting. So Genghis ended up getting conquered by Mongolia. So that's the second time Mongolia is taken. This one they're actually going to hold. So yeah, that war kind of backfired there for Korea, which, yeah, wasn't quite sure why. Dude, those war carts, like, just look at how much, like, hit that war cart just took. He is gonna retreat with it. Wait, why did you pull it out of the city center? No. I mean, I suppose the thought could be, hey, if there is, the catapults there, your town's gonna be screwed no matter what. Dude, now that you pulled the war cart out, and since Jayavarman has the catapults, I actually think Jayavarman, oh no, the forest fire. Oh no. I still think he might be able to grab it. I do think he's going to be able to grab it, but oh no, that was a very unfortunate one. You know what's happening? I think he's just going for still. I think he's just trying to bypass Shupak here, and that's just really screwing him over, I feel. He did levied the Akkad forces, which in the scheme of things, I don't know that's a good use. Yeah, I don't think that's a good use. So he had overwhelming forces here surrounding Shapurek, and instead he's now moving towards Ur. And unfortunately, for Khmer is all the reinforcements are like right smack dab there, so he's just not going to be able to end up grabbing the capital. Also, you wouldn't be able to hold on to the capital, which is, this is the unfortunate with the AI, you can see right there. So Korea has completely screwed themselves, and, we're not even at turn 70, so, go figure. Babylon's up to 2, 4, 5 cities, and they have multiple wonders. They have at least 2 wonders already. Where's the second wonder? There it is. I was like, I know you had the Edinameki. Let's see, you have 1 wonder right now. Then Portugal might actually be rolling down here. No, unfortunately not. What about Japan? Japan, no, not so much. What's the score looking like then? So Portugal's in first, Hammurabi's in second, Hojo's not too far behind, Gilgi's not too far behind, Jayavarman's not too far behind, and then you get a little bit of a jump for Korea, and then Mongolia's actually in last place, even though Mongolia took over one of Korea's towns, which is a bit surprising. Probably a religious base. She has a religion, he doesn't. You have a religion. Actually, no, I think that's Portugal's religion. So I think there's only 2 religions over there. And then we got religion. I bet there's still a religion available. There is. Oh, he grabbed Ur. Oh, Ur wasn't the capital. Oh my gosh. Jayavarman with the freaking steel. Oh no. My Sumeria. No. Oh, my Gilgi, bro. Why? And he's going to end up losing this other town too. And ironically, by eliminating Ur first, he's going to be able to hold on to Shapurek. Or Shapurek's actually going to flip. Wow, dude. Oh, that's crazy. He actually has Arthur here as well. Dude, the early catapult rush. The one thing apparently that just wipes out the freaking war cards. I mean, dude, you got to be impressed with Khmer, just the amount of force that he was able to pop out. I'm not entirely sure. Like, he must have some pretty decent production here, even though we're not seeing a lot of hills, because he popped out quite a few troops here. Quite a few. I actually think Sumeria is going to get a Dark Age, which is going to, unfortunately, I don't know if that'll flip Shapurek. Yeah, actually, this would be really bad to lose Shapurek and then get a Dark Age. You need to hold on. You do have crossbows now with Sumeria, which is, like I've mentioned before, the great equalizer, but when you have 15 catapults surrounding it, yeah. Now, is it going to grab it? Let's see. Crossbow doing damage. Oh, interesting. Is he going to be able to hold on? I don't think he's going to. This is like... No, because I think Arthur, he should be able to ninja it. Yeah, there you go. Just barely, though. And yeah, he used Arthur, too. So, wow, dude, Sumeria just got set way the freaking heck back. Sumeria probably got eliminated right there. Interesting. Well, if you just would have survived the zombie invasion, we probably would have just advanced with you because, we would have had like 2 civs surviving, but no. And so now Sumeria's just going to get eliminated. Cool. Great. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I'll still watch this series even though my favorite civ got eliminated. All right. Interesting. So Mongolia threw down Choir here, which is losing loyalty because Leventa got conquered by Portugal. Babylon's still fine over here. This Dark Age is going to make things really interesting because I'm intrigued because we might get quite a few screwed over civs here, depending on how these Dark Ages work out. I mean, Sumeria is going to be in a really bad spot. They need some help now. And the thing is, especially Khmer if they get a golden age here, I don't know Sumeria can settle over here again. So they did get a Dark Age. Babylon got a Dark Age, and Korea actually with the Dark Age too. Well, I mean, Korea did lose a town, so they got Busan flipped. Don't think that's going to be the worst idea. No, that'll flip right back, and Babylon City is going to flip back as well. And I assume Sumeria City is going to flip back to them too. So yeah, that wasn't a critical Dark Age then. Just really going to even put Samaria behind even more now. What is the current score looking like? So Portugal in first, Taverman in second. Interesting. So Hammurabi now almost 100 points down. Interesting. I don't think that town is worth that much. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure why he dropped that much. Because this wasn't that great of a town. He must have just not like kept up with everyone else. Or maybe they're just popping out the wonders. Only 2 wonders. Yeah, no one has more than 2 wonders right now. Interesting. What's culture right now? Culture's not great, except Taverman and Japan both have it. So I would imagine we're going to see a surge in points for both of those guys as they start getting more culture and popping out more wonders. Science, Portugal is kicking butt with. Samaria, man. And yeah, even Korea now. Portugal is just destroying both of them. And then let's see, where is Hammurabi? So he's only at 84, technically. So yeah, his science is a little behind as well. All right, Japan has the samurai, which if he was going to go on the offensive, this would be a great time. Just as soon as you pop out some of the samurai. The downside is he doesn't really have anything to conquer. Go take a Akkad, I guess. That would be about it. It looks like he declared war on... it looks like Khmer is at war with Japan now. Okay. When is Eridu flipping? 3 turns. Okay, and then Samaria can start their long road back. But I just don't know they're going to be able to deal with that strong Khmer. Dude, I love it. I love it. I love it. We talk crap about Khmer, and then he goes and pulls this off. It's just like every once in a while, Khmer can have one good game. Oh my god, dude. Bombards already? Holy crap, Bombards and Knights? Holy, that's scary. That is freaking scary. Like, Mongolia still has archers. Oh my god. Looks like Portugal declared war. Looks like they're attempting, and it looks like they're also at war too. They're at war with 2, maybe 3 people right now. Let's see, they're at war with both Portugal, 3, with everyone on their island right now, which I guess makes sense because they are smack dab in the center. So, sure. Hey Parker, you want to bring me the water bottle, please? Parker, bring it here. Parker, come on, bring it. Bring it. She loves just carrying water bottles, and then she just holds them, and then you walk up to her and she just drops it. She's like, Anyways, okay, so Khmer is fighting Japan. I don't think this is a good war for Japan. I don't see Japan being able to get up there. Do they still have to go through Akkad? Like, if they went and conquered Akkad on the way, okay, but like, yeah, they're just like, there's too far to move. And it actually looks like they might be at war with Gilgamesh too. No, okay. It just kind of looks like Gilgamesh was in on that war. Is Gilgamesh still at war with Taverman? He is. So will Taverman suffer because he's fighting both of these guys? I'm going to go ahead and say no. I think he's still going to be fine. His forces, though, is only at 131 compared to 300 for Gilgi and 400 for Japan. So he is a little on the weak side, but he does have the Domri up. He does have walls up, so I think he will be okay. He's probably going to lose the settler, though. That was not a great position for the settler. And this town's... there's a catapult. There is a trebuchet. So maybe, just maybe, they might be able to siege this town down if they work together. We'll see whether or not the AI can manage that. How's Mongolia doing? They're fine. They got walls everywhere. So, yeah, they're going to be mostly okay. Now, if the Knights and the Bombard, which apparently got killed, ended up marching over here, maybe they could do some work, but probably not. Choir ended up flipping over to Babylon. Okay. Which is really weird because... Mongolia's in a golden age. He's in a dark age. So how he ended up getting that town, I have no idea. All right. So Shapurik is... you know what? The other thing is the walls are also then crossbow strength. So yeah, those walls are doing damage right now. Really, the fact that he lost Akkad really kind of sucked, though, for Taverman, because having Akkad right now would just be so helpful. All right, so the trebuchets moved in. Are these basic walls? These are medieval walls, right? Because that's 200. Yeah, those are medieval walls. The medieval walls are probably going to survive the trebuchet, I think. I'd assume, especially now that it's super damaged, I imagine the trebuchet would only do like maybe 15 damage. And it didn't even take a shot. So, yeah, it looks like you're going to be okay. So, Taverman is going to survive. He is going to hold on to his slight lead. Looks like Mongolia is still going to survive over here as well. I'm kind of surprised that Mongolia is doing so bad because they have a lot of empire size. Interesting. Still no one popping out the wonders. Japan's up to 3. Hammurabi's up to 3. We said Khmer was going to pop out a bunch too, I felt like. But Khmer's still only at 1. I guess because Khmer's focused so much on wars that they just don't have time to build wonders. They're working on 1 right now. That Domri would be potentially powerful if he was going on the offensive, but you know, he's got to play more of a defensive game. Right now, there's really no easy way for him to invade anyone. Like, Uruk is like really on the other side of this mountain range, so not going to be easy to get in there. He could take a Cod, but you know, grabbing either of the other Japanese towns, I just don't see happening. So I think ultimately, even though Japan, I think, is going to end up losing this war, I don't think it's going to set them back that much because they're not going to get punished from it. They have no one that's going to declare war on them because of it. They're still popping out the wonders. So right now, I think Japan's in a fairly okay spot. Taverman's also in a good spot. Portugal is also in a great spot too. He only has 2 wonders though, and he is not building any other wonders. He's building his unique unit. He's working on the Alhambra. Okay, he'll get that one then, I guess. Ooh, interesting. Musketmen. That's a quick musketmen for Mongolia. All right. Potato Palace for Korea, but that is a really slow Potato Palace. Forbidden City here. And that's about it when the Wonder Game. So still not a lot of wonders being popped out. Stupa getting popped out. We also have the twins over here, which you probably want to run away, or unless you want to give them your pike and shot. Okay, what are we at right now? So 120. I think we got to put a pause here. I think this is our pause time. But anyways, this is an interesting game. Looks like probably Korea's eliminated. They're not super far down, but like, I mean, they got a lot of work to do to catch back up. The one nice thing about him is even though he's pretty far behind, he's still making 81 signs. Okay, he's a little further behind than I wanted to give credit. I thought his science wasn't gonna be that bad when I saw this many ziggurats, but he must not be working a lot of those tiles. Let's see. The other thing is, I think Korea's probably, I mean, I don't know. She's not out of it, but she's also not in a great spot. Now, Taverman's currently in the lead, but Taverman's getting a little bit landlocked, so not a lot of room for him to keep expanding. Ooh, Japan putting Tokyo down there is kind of clutch, because that's going to kind of cut off Samaria. Japan's looking good. They still got a lot of room to grow. Korea has a decent amount of room to grow still. Mongolia potentially does. Portugal's getting a little landlocked. Babylon still has some room as well. So I think it's still anybody's game except probably Gilgamesh, which is unfortunate for me to say, but hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, drop a like, comment. Let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button during the game comment, show your support. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.